Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Chats with Chaudhry. I hope you're safe and well. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Shahrzad Missaghi, who is the Senior Manager Product Development at Colorcon. And Colorcon recently launched the brand new HyperStart C2C Hub, which is a special part of their website to help those working with formulation and development in terms of the challenges they face in terms of film coating and other issues around tablets and capsules. And so Shahrzad's going to talk me through the rationale behind HyperStart C2C and some of the challenges their customers have faced, which is why they've launched it in the first place. So Shahrzad, first of all, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you, Rezvan. It's a pleasure meeting with you as well.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Now, before we start talking about the HyperStart C2C Hub, for viewers not familiar with Colorcon, one, can you give me a quick overview of Colorcon, but also what your role is as well within Colorcon, a bit about background on yourself?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sounds good. So Colorcon is a world leader in development, supply, as well as technical support of specialty ingredients and excipients. We are offering formulated film coating products as well as core excipients for the formulation of solid oral dosage forms. And then we're serving both pharmaceutical as well as nutraceutical industries. A little bit about myself is that, again, as you mentioned, my name is Shahrzad Missaghi. I'm a senior manager of our product development team here at Colorcon. I am based in Harleysville, Pennsylvania, which is in the greater Philadelphia area. I have a bachelor's degree in pharmacy from BIHE, that is Baha'i Institute for Higher Education from Iran. And I also have a PhD in pharmaceutical sciences from Temple University here in Philadelphia. I have been with Colorcon now for about 17 years, serving in various roles. Started as a bench scientist, really developing application for our products or developing new products. And I'm currently in the managerial role within the product development team. My expertise is mainly in formulation development for solid oral dosage forms, and now more recently, as you mentioned, into the development of a digital platform to then speed up formulation development for our customers.
And that is a beautiful segue into my next question, which is, what is HyperStart C2C?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So HyperStart C2C, as you also mentioned, this is really a self-serve digital platform that helps our customers design and develop their solid oral dosage forms all the way from core to coating, which is actually what C2C stands for, core to coating. Now, HyperStart itself is a well-known formulation service by Colorcon. We have been offering that for over 2 decades now. Colorcon has been really engaged with our customers, trying to assist them with all the steps of their formulation development on a one-on-one basis. But now HyperStart C2C platform is really built on that legacy of Colorcon HyperStart, and it is powered by a lot of data that we have developed over many, many years at Colorcon, and also all of this resident know-how and experience that we have gathered at Colorcon over the years. And all of that enables that digital service, digital self-serve platform to then offer that starting formulations to our customers for their tablets and their capsules, all the way to the coating selection. So yeah, this is really what it is. It offers a whole lot of different elements to the customers to really help them for acceleration of formulation.
Right. Now, as you said, you've been offering that service, maybe not digitally, for a number of years, but what are some of the drivers, though, in terms of developing the HyperStart C2C? Because I know obviously there are a lot of challenges out there for formulators in terms of the capsules, in terms of the tablets and capsules.
Absolutely, absolutely. So talking about the drivers, I would say that Colorcon is very much customer focused. So the main driver is really to serve our customers more efficiently, and also the way they want to be served. So going with this platinum rule. And so it really comes down to, you mentioned it very well, Rizwan, it's that drug development process, which is very complex and costly. And also thinking about our customers that more and more, they are preferring self-serve platforms over in-person engagement. So taking all the knowledge that we gained through the HyperStart offering, putting it into this digital platform was really to serve them better.
Right. So let's talk a bit more about the platform and some of the areas then it can help formulators and developers then. So what sort of information can they get? And you mentioned obviously it's all the whole process. So how do you talk them through the process?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So I guess this is a good question because it also makes me think, how do you move from engaging with the customers one-on-one and trying to help them through the HyperStart platform that we used to have now into this digital platform? So there are various components that we had included in this to make it easier for the customers to engage with the platform. It will be simple to use, flexible to use. So you can imagine if the customer has a project in mind or a product in mind, they would access this platform and they can enter certain information. We call that project input. So what are the requirements for you? For example, what is the drug molecule? They can share the drug molecule with us if they know what it is, say in the generic market, or they don't even have to share it. They can just share certain physical properties of it. What is the dose? What is the solubility? Certain physical chemical characterization that would then help the platform guide them step by step through that formulation. So first we ask about that. Then we would ask about the regulatory market. That's really, really huge because we have so many different markets, so many different countries in the world, and each of them has its own regulatory requirements.
Right.
So we make sure we get that information down. So as we're guiding them through the process, we will put forward the formulation that is suitable for the market that they want to go to. This also provides an easier process for the smoother submission to the regulatory bodies such as FDA. So we get that information as well as part of the project input. And then after that, we just ask them different from basically questions about, so is it a controlled release? Is it an immediate release? Do you want coating, not, or different types of excipients that they may be interested or not interested in. After getting all of that information, the system then processes the information, and as the output, it would provide that starting formulation, core formulation to them. So at that point, the customer can take a look and accept the recommended formulation, starting formulation, or they are offered as the flexibility of the platform to then customize this. So for example, they may see an excipient and they may say, I don't really like that in my formulation because historically my company is using X. So there is an excipient database. They can look through that and then compare the different properties of the excipients and then choose the one that they like, customize it the way that is suitable for their need. They can then carry on into coating aspect of this. So because the platform lets them go through core formulation all the way to coating, for that, we ask a few more questions about what is the function of this coating? Is it taste masking, for example? Is it going to improve the stability of your dosage form because it's sensitive to moisture or oxygen or different environmental factors? Or is it that you're just looking for a high productivity quick coating? Is it just for aesthetic purposes? So when we get the function down, we then provide the customers with the options of various foam coating, top recommendations. They can then look at it similar to the customization that they are able to do for the core. They would do the same thing for coating. They would then pick the coating that would be more suitable for their application. And then they go into my favorite part, which is selecting a color, right? Because all of the coating products, when you add that color, it's like dressing up your tablet. So they can then choose what type of color they want to have for this, something that Colorcon has been really doing a very good job and an expert in providing not just the fully, formulated foam coating, but as well as the colors. And then after the color is selected, they now have access to getting a sample of this product, right? So it's an all-in-one digital platform. You go from inputting what you need to getting your products to requesting a sample for it, then go to the lab, process your formulation with that sample, come back, and if there are any issues, there is a troubleshooting tool that the customer can access and go through digitally and see what the problem was and how they can address that. At all of these parts that I just mentioned to you, regulatory is a very important part in recommending these products. And there is always a chat button. And every page that if somebody has any questions, they don't know what to decide or how to navigate, which of course the system is easy to navigate, but we are always available. The technical experts are available to jump on the chat and answer the questions for the customers. Any processing guidance. So, okay, you gave me the formulation for my tablet, but how would I process it with my tablet press? So we will also provide that. We will also provide the coding parameters for the coating process and equipment. So, and that's why I call it a all-in-one digital platform, because they can get a lot of information out of that, de-risk really the R&D, increase the productivity, and accelerate the formulation development.
That
Long
sounds
answer to your question.
Yeah, well, it is, but it's actually led to several other questions in my head though while you were talking. So question one would be, through those stages then, if you do part of that stage, you do the initial set of questions, and then you come up with an initial formulation or recommendation. One, how long does that normally take? I know it depends on how long the inputting is, but from the final input to getting the result, is it instantaneous, or how long is that process?
From the project input to the time that the starting formulation is instantaneous. So within seconds, the starting formulation or the coating will be off.
Right. Okay. And then if at any point they go, right, we want to stop at this point and we'll come back at a later date, does the system automatically save the stage they're at so they can come back automatically to that point?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And you mentioned that you've got a chat box there where people can ask questions. Yeah. So is that a real person answering, or is that a chatbot answering the questions?
Good question. It's a combination of both. So we already have some FAQ in a way that we already know or have learned about the questions that people are asking. Those are automatic. But if there is any technical question that's not part of that, it is immediately elevated. So we have people who are resources for our chat. These are technical experts all over the globe, because Colorcon is a global company, and somebody will be jumping on the chat to answer the question.
Fantastic. Brilliant. I can't think of any other questions relating to that at the moment, so you're lucky. So obviously this is, you just launched it. I'm sure you're looking for feedback as to, people using it and how they use it. But from a Colorcon perspective and your perspective, as obviously you have been at the core of helping develop this, what's your vision for this and how do you see it can develop further?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I appreciate you asked that, and you mentioned about the feedback. Any new platform, and especially this being a digital platform, it is suited for the customers. So we do want to hear from them, right? If you're using it and you would say, oh, I wish they had this or they didn't have that, we would love to hear that, correct? And we do have our technical managers really positioned all over the globe, and the customers know who to access to give that feedback, which is fantastic, or access the chatbot and provide the feedback there. So to address that part of your question, yes, we are looking for more feedback to definitely enhance the system even further and make it more user-friendly and more suitable. Going back to how I see the HyperStart C2C platform advance into the future, it gets back to this, that at the heart of what we do at Colorcon, it is really to actively engage with our customers, listen and understand what the real pain points are, unmet needs, and then help create value for them. So we have built this to be easy and flexible, simple to use, but it can certainly expand into other areas. So any other formulation modules that are currently not part of this, but can be, is something that we look forward to add. Any tools that the customers may see value in, we would love to add. So basically having more digital footprints and expanding on the platform in a way that it would instantaneously address customers' needs in one platform would be what we're looking for. And we all know that digital technology is still novel. It is constantly evolving. So it is allowing us to then learn and leverage whatever new technology is available to us to then expand HyperStart C2C platform to these newer applications for all of our customers. And I want to mention, this is really regardless of any kind of formulation experience that they have. We have seen expert formulators who are accessing our platform. We have seen people who do not have much of an experience, but they are still taking advantage of the digital platform to do so. Ultimately, our objective has always been, and it continues to be our customers' trusted partner in helping them improve productivity and also be able to support them through every stage of the formulation development process that they have.
Right, well, Shahrzad, that's very well explained. So thank you very much. I understand completely about it now, having heard you speak about it. So that's fantastic. Now, final question: if people want to access it, how do they access it? Do they have to be an existing Colorcon customer? How do you go about accessing the platform?
Right now, they can access colorcon.com. We do have My Colorcon, which is an area of Colorcon that our customers can access with their login information. And this is one of the offerings among others that My Colorcon offers. So certainly go to mycolorcon.com or my.colorcon.com and access the platform from there.
Fantastic. All right, Shahrzad, thank you very much. Well, good luck with the rollout of the platform. I hope you get lots of positive feedback. It sounds fantastic, and I hope your customers really find it useful. So there you go, viewers. If you work in formulation development and you are involved in tablet development and formulation and film coating, then check out the link above the video, which will take you to the right section, and discover it for yourself. And if you've got any feedback, then Shahrzad and the rest of the team would love to hear what you have to say about it. So feel free to put in the comments. And if you, having heard this, have got some questions already without going on the platform, then feel free to put them in the comments below as well, because I'm sure Shahrzad will be delighted to hear what you have to say. So Shahrzad, thank you very much. It's been lovely to meet you. Thank you for giving me that overview. It's been fantastic. And I wish you lots of success. And viewers, it's lovely to see you. Well, I haven't seen you obviously, but you can see me. But I hope you've enjoyed the interview. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Rizwan.
Bye-bye.